We're going to Tawau. Oh, I found someone as an ID.
And if you've never heard of Tawau, let me tell you about it. Tawau is the third largest city in Sabah, Malaysia, located on Semporna Peninsula just near the Indonesian border. To get there, you need to fly from Kuala Lumpur to Kota Kinabalu, KK, the capital of Sabah, and then take another flight to Tawau. And you can also take a bus, and we did it 2 years ago, but keep in mind it takes 12 hours. Okay, now the question is, why do people travel to Tawau? So people visit Tawau for its fresh seafood, nature attractions like Tawau Hills Park, cacao and palm oil plantations, and of course as a getaway to the world-famous diving spots of Semporna and main iconic places like Sipadan Island. To my knowledge, Semporna doesn't have airport, so all the people who thrive to see blue water paradise come to Tawau and then they take bus for 1 or 2 hours to get there. Since we already visited Semporna 2 years ago, this time we would like to explore different areas near Tawau as well as the city itself. Back then, we got caught up in the interesting accident and ended up on the cover of Malaysian news channels because our bank card stopped working in Tawau, somehow mysteriously. But anyway, this didn't allow us to explore the city. This time we will try to do this again. So let's start with day 1. We're in Kota Kinabalu and we're ready to head out to the airport. But first, it's time for breakfast. We're at Wu, one of my favorite breakfast spots so far. They have great savory and sweet options, and take a look at the interior. It's very modern and beautiful. So while we're on the way to the airport, I would like to know that we realized that Tawau is not very popular touristic destination. In fact, many of our Malaysian friends have never even been there. As I mentioned earlier, the city is mostly used as a stopover on the way to Semporna. Unfortunately, even the locals often told us there is nothing to do there when we asked them for recommendations. Some of them, they mentioned fish market and like mosque, something to see around, but that's it. But we love traveling around Malaysia and exploring its hidden corners, so we're really excited to visit this city. And right now we're entering Kota Kinabalu International Airport, which is one of my favorite airports across Malaysia. It has very beautiful souvenir shops, even dried fish, which I was so surprised by. By the way, you see this cooling water? It was my first time to see it. Anyway, let's go back to the trip. So we're taking Firefly, which is one of the airlines in Malaysia. If you've never heard of Firefly, I would strongly recommend you to check this airline because to me it became our favorite airline in 2025, especially after AirAsia, because they have very good policy with luggage, and also they give you free snacks, but you will see it later.
Thank you.
So we thought we're boarding here, but it's for International Peninsula, Sarawak and Labuan. Since we have domestic flight within Sabah, we have to go downstairs. Tawau.
Hello.
Eh.
How are you? They retake your hand luggage.
It's okay. I like how even domestic airports are chill, because right now we're going to Tawau. Look how much everything is amazing, tight, organized. If you're traveling around Borneo, don't forget to buy souvenirs, even if you don't need them. The ones here are truly unique. Sabah and Sarawak Airport sell rare magnets, plush toys featuring endangered animals native to the islands, and even bags and jewelry handcrafted by the local artisans. I got myself a beautiful turtle charm for my bag, and now we're boarding the plane to Tawau. The flight will take around 1 hour. The original plan is that we're going to take a bus from Kota Kinabalu to Tawau, as we did the last time 2 years ago. But oh, I found someone as an ID. Oh, I have to give it to flight attendant. Yeah. So the original plan was a bit different, but my husband
We're
found.
going in Shafiq Air.
Yes, my husband found cheap flight. So.
Shafiq Air to Tawau.
Hello. We found someone ID. I don't know whose ID is this one.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and this is me.
Thank you.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan minta perhatian sekiranya penumpang yang bernama Abdul Kahar
And here's a quick review of Firefly and my thoughts on choosing between a bus or a flight. So if you want to experience Borneo's nature and explore local towns, the bus is definitely the best option. But keep in mind, the trip is long, it's like 12 hours. Last time we paid around 80 ringgit, which is around $20 for a ticket. A flight is much faster, just 1 hour, but the price varies. I've seen tickets for around 400 ringgit, like around $100. So we were shocked when we found the Firefly ticket for the same price as the bus, just $20. If you get a chance, definitely choose this airline. There's plenty of legroom, and unlike Air Asia, they give you free water, cookies and nuts. Overall, great service. And we have arrived! By the way guys, did you know that Tawau Airport is the second busiest airport in Sabah? It mainly serves domestic flights, but it's also a key entry point for travelers heading to Borneo and Sipadan, as I mentioned earlier. Also, it has the longest airport runway in Sabah. Tawau Airport has a runway of 2,685 meters, making it the longest in Sabah, even longer than Kota Kinabalu International Airport main runway. Also, this airport is surrounded by palm oil plantations. The airport is located in the region dominated by palm oil plantations, one of the main industries in Tawau. And also, this airport was an international airport one day, because Tawau used to have international flights to places like Tarakan, Indonesia, which is one of the biggest islands, located around 5 hours by boat from Tawau itself. But now it mainly handles domestic routes.
It's a crazy small airport, but it's very big. Hey, I remember this airport. You remember we came? We came to this airport and we didn't have flight tickets. And yeah, I remember this airport. Wow, okay. We've been everywhere in Malaysia, looks like.
So the first challenge we faced in the city was finding a hotel. We searched for quite a while, checking Kota and other websites, but every hotel had some critical downsides. We booked a hotel that had like good reviews, but also it had bad reviews. So let's check it out, how it looks in the real life.
Okay, we're not sure if it's a good hotel, but oh.
Very good.
Wallah?
It's one.
Say wallah? We have,
It's good.
oh, it's like this hotel in Kuala Terengganu. Oh, this is a little bit, well, what can we do? I understand where the bad reviews were coming from. It's okay. No, it's good. It's clean, it's spacious, big room, we have window. No. Oh, mashallah, we have lotions and stuff.
Welcome to day number 2. So we only stayed in this hotel for one night because unfortunately the room had a very strong moldy smell. This is a very common issue for buildings near the water, and Tawau stays just near the water, especially in the rooms with carpet. So carpets tend to absorb smells, particularly mold, and for people with respiratory issues it can be quite critical. So we decided to move to another hotel, which we also chose based on reviews. Okay, this is NMB Hotel. If you're planning to travel to Tawau, please remember this place because it's a very good choice. The only thing that I didn't quite understand is that in some hotels, the tourist tax of 10 ringgit is charged only once, but in others, like this one, it was an additional charge for each night. So if you're staying like 5 nights, you're gonna pay 50 ringgit more. Another part that really shocked me was the 10 ringgit charge for an extra blanket in the room. Of course, it's a small amount, but I think it's a bit unusual to pay for renting a blanket just to cover yourself while sleeping in the hotel in the room you paid for. Then we needed to catch a breakfast and we decided to visit Kantin, a beautiful local cafe offering both Western and Malaysian cuisine, located around 15 minutes by car from the center of Tawau. Really liked the place, and to our surprise, it's also turned out to be a homestay, so you might consider staying there if you're looking for a good accommodation. However, the internet connection wasn't really great here because the place was surrounded by jungle. Also, we realized the second issue, possibly due to the low number of tourists in the city or the fact that most of locals have cars, getting a ride from the cafe turned out to be a real challenge. We waited for Grab and Maxim both for around 30 minutes, but drivers kept cancelling us or rejecting our request. When the one driver finally arrived, he said, "You're too far away from the city." Well, after this experience, we came to the conclusion that if we really want to explore the attractions around Tawau, renting a car it's a must. Getting around by taxi outside the city simply is not an option. And since we needed the car as soon as possible, we decided to go the old-fashioned way and visit the car rental offices that we found on Google, just like we did in Langkawi, in Kota Kinabalu, and many other places across Malaysia. However, all 3 addresses we checked turned out to be fake. There was an address but no car rental service at all. Then we started calling the numbers found on Google, and then we got the second surprise.
So we have an update. Car not available for today. All of them, they said no car. Do we have that much tourists in Tawau? What's going on? It's been 30 minutes. We're trying to rent a car in Tawau. We called to, I think, all the services we found online, and we cannot rent anything. Maybe they're afraid that we're not from Malaysia, or I don't know what's going on, because we rented car everywhere in Kota Kinabalu, Langkawi, in so many different places. But
Hello. Please,
They're saying all full.
For now, for today. Just one day. I'm in Tawau. Please, a small car, it's okay. Any car. He has to double check first. And then he's gonna call us. He said he doesn't know if he has today.
mind you, everyone who we're talking to, they're saying we will double check. Then they text you in WhatsApp, and then no car. And also
Then they
we were
disappear,
trying,
no car.
yeah, some they hang up immediately. And also we were like we decided to walk on the street and to see the actual car rental, because we have a lot of addresses here in Google, and all of them are fake. So I think they just put like random address somewhere. I don't know. It's just like you come and nothing is in there.
Actually, Tawau is a beautiful town. We are here for more than 4 days. We're exploring. I really like it. People are very nice. They're welcoming. But something is off about how to structure. Maybe they are not accustomed to have tourists. And it's sad because it has a lot of potential. And the ports are really good.
Yeah.
The seaport, airport too, they're organized, fast, they manage, but inside the city, I don't know. But hotels, it's a problem. To find a good hotel in Tawau, well, how many we saw? Many?
I think 3 or 4 we checked.
Yes. Actually, we found one. It's pretty good, clean, For the price, I feel it's okay. And
Which one? The one we stay in?
Yeah, we stay in. I like the location because it's center.
It's MB Hotel.
So we also checked some other hotels that we used to go in Kota Kinabalu.
Yeah, because there is a King Park hotel. It's like a chain, right? So they have in Kota Kinabalu in here. So in Kota Kinabalu, it's wow, mashallah, crazy hotel, like crazy, like I don't know, 5 stars. Here, I have no words.
It's big no. Okay, also another advice: don't take a room with carpet.
Oh yeah, because Tawau has a problem of mold a lot. Because they're near the sea, it makes sense. And no one renovates anything, the hotels. Maybe because no one is coming, I don't know.
They must renovate. No, I saw some Korean, I saw some Chinese.
Maybe people have different standards, I don't know. But the smell of mold everywhere, very strong in the hotel, and a lot, they don't allow you to open window. So imagine the smell of mold, humidity, closed window, because AC does nothing, you know what I mean?
They advise us Blue Central.
Yeah, Blue Central or something
It
like
looks
this.
good hotel, it's clean, it has
It's
beautiful
new.
design, it's new. But I feel it's too expensive for what they're offering, and especially it's not on the center of the city.
Yeah, we found the price was $70 US.
So if you have
per
a
night.
car, it's okay.
But to rent a car, that's another journey. We're trying to make it like it's been, I don't know how many
He
hours.
didn't expect.
Yeah, he didn't expect.
So let's try another one. Let's see.
Let's try. Hello, but
Hello. Hello. Yes. I wanna rent a car for today. Yeah, please. Now, if it's possible. Yeah, the earliest possible. For 1 day, please. You don't have. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
some people they prefer to rent the car in advance, but in all the services or like all the places where you rented the car in Malaysia, it was no problem to come and rent it the same day, you know?
They said 24 hours.
Okay, yeah, they all work 24 hours, but actually it's not true.
Yeah, did you find? You don't have any car. Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, do you have a car to rent for today? Airport? Yeah, okay, airport. You have? Yeah, okay, check. Okay. Okay, call me. Okay. Okay, see. Okay, this one said I check first and I called you. Let's see if he's gonna call me.
Okay, in case you're wondering, after 2 days of trying, we still couldn't get a car. After I posted a video on TikTok about it and asked locals for tips, people explained to me that all car rentals in Tawau are done online via Facebook, and you need to book in advance at least 1 or 2 weeks, preferably through a travel agency. I believe this is because many people rent cars for trips to Simporna and Tawau in large groups. I don't know, but either way, we found out about this too late. And to be honest, by this point, we were a bit mentally exhausted from constantly making calls and walking from office to office. But the most unexpected surprise, which almost brought me to tears and made my day, happened in the evening when we went for a dinner at 100 Recipe. A sweet girl who worked there at cafe recognized us from TikTok, and she brought for us this beautiful cake to celebrate our second visit to the city. Despite our big plans, our time in Tawau was limited. We wasted a lot of time searching for a car, waiting for taxis, and even dealing with food poisoning. We desperately tried to see more, but our main plans to visit Tawau Hills Park and the cow factory didn't work out. We planned, but Allah decides. Well, inshallah, next time. Now we have reason to come back. And since our car rental experience didn't work out, we ended up spending a few days in the city. We started to look for things to do without a car. That's how we discovered a ferry terminal, which has ferries to Nunukan and Tarakan Islands in Indonesia. We decided to take the opportunity to see what's in there, and I'll be sharing a video about this in a few days. Subscribe to the channel not to miss out. So guys, see you next time. Terima kasih.